All right. Hey guys, so I just wanted to stop on here and say hello, answer some questions maybe for 10 minutes. Hopefully my internet is working. I'm outside the Whole Foods. Just got done shopping for my bacon and eggs and got my lemon juice. So I just want to check in and see you guys how you doing. All right, so we have a whole bunch of people signing up. And I just have to figure out what side the camera is so I don't put my thumb over it. All right. Okay, so I'm here for your questions. Someone wanted to know. Oh gosh, they're coming through so fast here. Let's see. Someone said I had surgery today. Wagner, what kind of surgery did you have done? What happened? What did they remove? I'm not driving. I'm in the parking lot. All right, so we have someone from Savannah, Georgia. Okay, hi. What do I do about laziness and depression? Well, that's a good one. I think I would first find if there's any physical reasons why you might be depressed. Vitamin B3, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and see if it's that. Because typically, if there's a physical reason why you're depressed, that can hold you down. Also, sleeping. A lot of times, people that are depressed are tired and they're not sleeping. So, rule that out first and see if that doesn't help you. What's worse, diet soda or regular soda? Regular soda is worse. You're doing a water fast and 1 cup of bulletproof coffee daily to get into ketosis. Any recommendations? Well, if you're doing water fast, I probably would just do regular coffee and not add anything like oils or fats to that coffee. And I'll be releasing a video on bulletproof coffee and OMAD shortly, and you can get some data on that. Why is my body using so much calcium? Do I need to take D3, K2 with calcium? Well, you say your body, why is your body using it? What makes you think that your body is using it? But yeah, if you're taking calcium, I actually don't like taking calcium. I don't recommend it unless you have osteoporosis. You definitely need to be taking vitamin D and K2 to drive that calcium through the body. Our body does not get rid of calcium too fast. It kind of holds on the calcium. It holds on the iron. So if you're taking iron supplements and calcium, I don't recommend it. I mean, I recommend taking the fat soluble vitamins to deliver those minerals where they need to be. But K2 is really, really cool because K2 helps the mitochondria too. It'll give you energy. Like today, I went on a bike ride up this massive hill. Not even tired, went right up it. And I know it's because of the K2, because that's something I've recently started increasing, and it just really gives you the endurance. All right, so I am stuck at a plateau. How do I get back into ketosis? I just happen to, I do videos on plateau, tons of them. Get your carbs down below 10. That would be hot. See, I think the problem is that when I do a video, I think people, maybe they haven't seen other videos. So I'm assuming that you're watching all my videos when I do a video, which is a mistake because you might be missing a piece of it. Sometimes I'll talk about how to lose weight, but some people want to know how to gain weight. So sometimes I talk about how to, dehydration, drink more water. Other times I'll talk about you drinking too much water. So I think I need to start doing videos and have more of a complete background for each video so you guys can get the full concept. But as far as plateau, it's simply a matter of cutting the carbs down and doing more longer intermittent fasting. If you want to gain weight, it's difficult, but you have to get your carbs to 50 grams. And you might go, well, how am I going to do that? I don't like nuts, or I'm not doing dairy. You have to really look around for something that you can do. Maybe if you're really thin and you wanted to gain some weight, maybe you did a, like 1 cup of a yam, which is like 30 grams of carbs. If you take out the fiber, it's like, I think it's 24 grams. So you did a cup of that, and you did maybe some starchy vegetables and something like that. Keep your carbs at 50, because if you're not gonna, if you're trying to gain weight or maintain weight and your carbs are like less than 20, good luck. Okay, will the gallbladder formula dissolve my gallstones? Well, it sure will help, but realize that you also might need choline. Choline will help dissolve gallstones too. Gallstones come from a super concentrated cholesterol, and choline and lecithin, for example, and it's actually in eggs. There's phosphatidylcholine. It's in eggs, and I'm actually going to release the video. It's actually I may have, no, I haven't released that video yet, but it's in egg yolks, and if you can take it as a supplement, phosphatidylcholine, and that will help. In addition to bile salts, that will just separate the cholesterol so it doesn't accumulate into a stone. All right, so my knees are killing me. I'm a mechanic. I stand all day. Very simple. Start increasing your vitamin D. Take about 40,000 IUs and take about 400 micrograms of vitamin K2. The MK7 version in your knee pain will go away. It handles SI, pain, back pain. It's like really good for pain. Vitamin D3. What sweetener is best for diabetics? Erythritol, stevia, and no, not that one. Allulose is good. Monk fruit. There's some new ones as well, but not maltitose. You want to avoid that. How does one deal with copper toxicity? You want to increase your zinc, and you want to take something called EDTA. It's a chelator. All right, let's see. I eat a lot of dark chocolate and strawberries. My sweet tooth. How else do I deal with it? Well, chocolate is loaded with oxalates, so if you're prone to stones, that's a bad thing. Strawberries, I would make sure the chocolate is sugar-free, number one. And then also, I think you need magnesium. That's usually a chocolate craving. You might be deficient in that. Strawberries, just keep it low. Keep your carbs within range, between 20 and 50 grams, and you should be fine. It's not the worst thing in the world. What are the causing the bumps on the whites of the eyes? That is could be a vitamin A deficiency. So you might want to check that out. Spinal subluxations, go see a chiropractor. Is water fasting healthy? Yes, it's very, very healthy. Does acid reflux cause shortness of breath? It can. Can you drink diet soda without getting your ketosis affected? Well, I think it creates problems with your gut flora, and so it's going to affect your ketosis indirectly, because it's going to affect the microbes. So I would instead of an artificial diet soda, I would do something like I don't know the name of it, but it's like a soda that's with stevia. It's pretty good. I would go for that. How much water is too much? Well, if you're drinking, like forcing yourself like a gallon of water, that's going to dilute your electrolytes. But if you keep the electrolytes in there and you drink like, I don't know, 2-3 liters a day, I don't think that's excessive. It really depends on your activity level as well. Gout tips with keto. Yes, you need potassium citrate. Potassium citrate. And you can also do my electrolytes. I have 1,000 milligrams of potassium citrate in there too. But this is what I just got right here. This is lemon juice. I drink probably a lot of this. I don't know how much a day, but I'll probably drink a half a cup a day. I just love it. It's good too to counter oxalates in your body. It prevents kidney stones, and it's a good thing. But you realize this: there's not as much vitamin C as in real oranges or lemons. I mean, but I like this because it's from Italy, and Italy has amazing lemons. They're huge. I think they grow them on an island, a volcanic island, Capri. I think that's where it is, if I'm not mistaken. But I have that, and I just went shopping. I have the organic bacon. Okay, that's the most important part, is the organic part when you're dealing with bacon. All right, so let's see here, guys. A couple more questions. Is parsley have more micronutrients than kale? Yes, it has more vitamin A, but it's a pre-vitamin A, but it's still pretty good. It has a lot of vitamins, but it's very high in oxalates. So if you're prone to kidney stones, be careful. Let's see here. Oh, can candida cause OCD? Yes. One way to kill candida is by consuming garlic and cutting out sugar. Sugar and fasting. It's going to kill. And by the way, I'm going to release a video. No, I didn't release it yet. In the next week, I'll release a video on the benefits of fasting for your gut microbes. Yeah, they'll live longer. The good guys. It's a really interesting video. If you could only have one food the rest of your life, what would that be? Bacon. No, eggs. I can live on eggs. It's an embryo. It's not like an organ meat. It has a lot of growth factors, and it has a lot of fat-soluble vitamins, and it has almost everything except vitamin C. All right, sugar intake during keto, 0 carbs. I don't know what the question is. Is vegan healthy? My viewpoint is that you can do it vegan. You can be a vegan and still do it. It's more difficult. You're going to have to add vitamins. It's hard to keep your carbs down. It's difficult to be healthy if you're vegan because of the nutrient deficiencies. You can do it, but I personally don't do it. I've had people come in my practice, their teeth are falling out, their hair falling out. There's a way to do it, but long term, I see a lot of problems, so I don't recommend it. Is it safe to eat tofu noodles on keto? Kojak. Yeah, you could do that. Make sure it's organic, non-GMO, because it might be soy. First time fasting, what's your biggest advice? Take sea salt through the day and potassium and magnesium electrolytes. I recommend electrolyte powder if you're doing fasting, especially if you're doing it the first time, because I've had people kind of pass out because they're just not used to it. So you need electrolytes. Can I do OMAD and take metformin 2 times a day? Because my doctor said to take with food also, I take inositol and I have PCOS. Yeah, well, very soon you're not going to probably need metformin. I'm going to do a video on metformin. Does it break your keto fast? It actually helps insulin resistance, so it's going to help you. But the problem is it has a black warning label because it causes a rare but fatal illness that can cause death, and that is lactic acidosis. So you can be very easily reversed if you know what to do. B1. Metformin depletes B1 now, causing lactic acidosis, which is an accumulation of lactate in your blood. So it gets real acid. But if you just basically take B1, you'll be fine. Just check your blood sugars, because if you're doing OMAD, your blood sugars are going to come down. You might not need as much metformin. And also, doing this over time is going to handle your insulin resistance and handle PCOS. All right, good. Yuck, bacon. Hey, listen, it's totally fine. You don't have to do bacon. I like it. You don't have to have it. Not a problem. D3 suppresses the immune system. That's why people feel better, but the reason for an attack never addressed. Let's talk about it. Well, here's the thing. Vitamin D, it doesn't suppress the immune system, it modulates it. It controls it. Every single immune cell has vitamin D for a reason. 57% of the population is deficient in vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiencies always show up in autoimmune cases. You can actually put these cases in remission so fast by raising your vitamin D levels. So it's an immune modulator. There are people that cannot absorb vitamin D because they have a defect in the receptor, vitamin D receptor. A lot of people have that. You can get a gene test to figure this out. There's 4 variations. So the solution is to take more vitamin D. A lot of people get virus outbreaks in the fall. Why is that? It's the vitamin D. There are certain types of cancer that occur seasonally. Why? Because of vitamin D. So vitamin D is, it sets you up for having all sorts of problems in your immune system. Also, we don't get enough sun. We don't go outside as much. And it's almost impossible to get your daily amount of vitamin D from your food. So if you're not out in the sun a lot, even people that are have darker skin have a difficult time getting enough vitamin D. So they need more sun. If you're older, you need more sun. If you don't have a gallbladder, if you have a fatty liver, you need more vitamin D. You can't absorb it. If you have insulin resistance, you're not going to absorb vitamin D as well. So vitamin D is very important. You'll be seeing a lot of videos on that. Anyway, I wanted to touch base really fast. I'm doing a summit at the end of August. I hope you guys can make it out. It's going to be August 29th, September 1st. You can go to my website to get more data, but it's going to be a blast. We have some really amazing speakers. Thomas DeLauer is going to be there. 2 cardiologists that are going to just blow you away. They're totally into keto, and they're like rebels. I mean, it's just quite interesting. Talking about LDL and all sorts of things. Megan Ramos, she works with Jason Fung. She is really interesting. She's going to talk about intermittent fasting and how they're putting women postmenopausal in their 60s and they're starting to get their periods. So that's going to be a very interesting talk. And she's going to talk about PCOS as well. Who else is coming? There's about 4 more people coming, and so it's going to be a blast, and hope to meet you guys there. But I know a lot of you are already registered, but I just wanted to definitely remind you, get signed up, because we probably will fill up way before the end of August. So I hope to meet you there. Anyway, I just wanted to stay high, and I'll touch base tomorrow, and I'll answer some more questions. Sorry I couldn't answer some more. I know you guys have a lot of questions. All right, have a good one.